Dike, better known as Dike in African lexicon and unwieldy offspring of the fallen, was regarded in offspring circles as a deep offsprings with mind-reading abilities. He was a fourth-generation descendant of a fallen watcher angel named Darius, previously under Muno's command. Like the rest of the advance party of Muno's platoon on that ill-fated day, Darius fell into the bosom of a fair damsel of the earth. Having come to his senses, disconsolate, Darius wandered into oblivion. Unbeknownst to him, his tryst that day yielded seed. A noble warrior whose name is sung in African folklore for his bravery and nobility was birthed by an angelic tryst. His name was Obim. Dike was Obim's great-grandchild. It was Dike, Excalibur of Fallen, versed in the dark arts of sorcery, revealed as the one vessel powerful enough to host the entirety of the beguiler's being. For the beguiler had not instigated fear enough in the hearts of men to inspire worship powerful enough to break him free from the chains of incarceration on the Mount of the Fallen. Hence, he sought to transmigrate into Dike's powerful body to speed up his plans to recreate and dominate the earth. Whilst Muno was having fun dismantling the beguiler's foot soldiers, Dike caught glimpse of a previously unnoticed offspring of the Fallen, a shadow in offspring nomenclature with the ability to walk through walls. She slipped away from the battle and appeared to speak to the winds. With a quick hand movement, she unsheathed a dagger strapped to her arm and drove the glistering blade straight through her heart. Dike had just witnessed a Kildur-an Offspring blood sacrifice, done to summon Excalibur, the Fallen, charged with offspring conscription and tutelage. Dike knew instantly that a powerful summons had been issued. He had heard tales that the offspring of the Fallen, his blood relatives, could summon Excalibur. He feared Muno would be no match for the guile and strength of Excalibur, especially in his semi-celestial form. Muno gave chase to what was left of the slain, but was soon stopped dead in his tracks by an aggressive fluster of bats a few yards away from him. Precipitously, the bats condensed into an entity with a male anterior and female posterior covered with a leathery hide. Its eyes were bloodshot red. On its male anterior, a spear and a large serrated sword dangled menacingly from both hands. The female posterior wielded a highly reflective shield with its left hand, which seemed to give off a luminance in the dark. And in its right hand was the distinct claret-colored harp of a long-lost cherub Hagi, a ministering angel whose task was to minister to the stars in songs. For only by the playing of his harp and his sultry singing did the stars dance and sparkle the brightest. Consequent upon Hagai's disappearance, the creator refused to name a replacement because he held hope that Hagai would someday return. The creator never countenanced any suggestion that Hagai might have betrayed him for the beguiler's earthly pleasures. For in the creator's words, Hagai's heart remained untainted. And that was the end of it, because only the creator could distinguish the sullied from the unsullied. How Hagai's claret harp ended in Excalibur's hand, for it was he who stood before Muno, was a puzzle Muno was about to unravel. "Excalibur, the filth of the beguiler sits well on you," Muno exclaimed loudly. "Look around you, Muno. This world and all within could be ours, yet you choose to slave for the creator's attention. He has grown old, soon the heaven and the earth shall be as one, and I shall serve the conquering beguiler as chief cherub." Excalibur blustered. "Not if I cut you down tonight, Excalibur." Muno retorted, "I am here to enforce your doom and preserve the liberty of humanity." Excalibur burst into laughter. "The butterfly that thinks itself a bird shall be cut down mid-flight. Take my advice, hand over Dike and qualify for a prison cell with a prime viewing spot to watch heaven and earth bow to the beguiler's authority. Refuse and suffer a painful death." "Where is Hagai, the cherub of the firmament?" Muno asked. "Now that you have asked, hand over the boy, and I swear on my honor I'd take you to him and lock you both in a nice warm cell with pretty girls. I'd have the cherub and what's left of your ill-fated platoon impaled, should you refuse my generous offer." Excalibur replied derisively. Muno, consumed by rage, hurled lightning bolts at Excalibur, who deflected the strikes with his shield into a departmental store filled with people. "Ha ha ha!" Excalibur reeled in uncontrollable laughter. "You just killed those unfortunate people. You've got murder on your hands." In a puff of smoke, Excalibur vanished into thin air. with a grim message for Muno. See you soon, Muno. The choice is yours. Give me Dike or Haggai dies in 3 days. Better ask your creator before making hasty decisions. Ask Haggai's father. With Haggai's life in the balance, would Muno accede to Excalibur's demand? Would saving Haggai jeopardize his quest for absolution, or would it set him on the path to redemption? Find out on the next episode of Blood of the Mighty Ones, an adrenaline-pumping literary piece by Oti Utunio.